and I'm going to go backwards. And I think these are new. I don't know if they're new or not. I haven't clicked on them, so evidently they're new. So we'll just go backwards. I think I went over these this morning. They're on the video from this morning's class, so you can watch that, but I'm going to go over them again. But I'm not going to go over the 50 one. There's one with 50, and I'm not going to go over that one because that's just extremely too long. And it's on the video for this morning, so you can watch it for those one or two people that you actually watch my videos. All right, so this is a test question. And I will rewrite it. And it says mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 18. Okay? And it says use the empirical rule. So all I want you to do first, I want you to draw everything you need to draw. Okay, this is not a Z-score question. This is 100% empirical rule. I gave you one the other night of pregnancy, right? 15 days pregnancy. This is the one just like it. All right, you fill out the rest. And I'd say probably there's one or two of these on the test, maybe even 3. I'm going to have to get rid of my cows.
Why?
People up in D.C. passing the Green New Deal. And cows have gas, you know, just like horses do. And that's one of the things D.C. politicians want to get rid of. They want to do away with jets. They want to do away with jets. And do away with cars, too. So I guess everybody needs to get them a horse. No, we can't have horses because they have gas. So I don't know what you're going to have to pull your buggy with. I guess you'll have to get your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend to pull the buggy around.
Get the Russians to do it.
Yeah. Well, the Russians and the Chinese are going to be laughing at us because we're getting rid of our cows because they fart in the dadgum pasture. Can you believe that somebody actually voted these people to be in Washington, D.C.? I ain't kidding you. So I guess I'll have to start raising camels or alpacas or something. I don't know. Gotta get rid of my cows. In California, they actually proposed to put balloons on cows. And the balloon would be around their back end. So when they did have gas, they would fill up the balloon. These are the same people that want to get rid of plastic straws too. Meanwhile, their state, California, is, what do they lead in? The homeless population and drug population. They want to get rid of plastic straws and put balloons on cows. It's really sad. Tonight I'll go out to the house and just shoot all my cows. AOC. That girl is 10 times, she's 10 times more evil and 10 times dumber and 10 times full of hate than Hillary was ever even considered. That woman's crazy. 118. What's 18 and 18? 36? And 18 and 36 is 154. And then backwards, what is that, 82?
Yeah.
And 74 or 64? And what's the last one?
46.
46. All right, let's go ahead and fill in our handy dandy percentages from page, is it page 132? Somebody help me.
For the empirical,
Empirical rule.
it's, yeah, 132.
Oh my God, I remember. So that's 0.015, right?
Yep.
2.35, that's supposed to be point,
It's supposed to be point, I
One
mean,
five.
1.5.
0.15.
Yeah, point.
And 13.5, 34, 34, 13.5, 2.35, and 0.15. And you should be able to fill it out just like that. And we just took care of that. So now you want to answer your questions. So it says, what percentage of people has an IQ between 64 and 136? Well, the person that sent this, take your handy dandy highlight, I don't know if it's this class or whatever, between 64 and 136. Now you can do two things here. You can either add all those up, or you can look at the empirical rule, and how much is two standard deviations? How many percent? What's normal?
It's 95.
95%. Or you can add these up right here. Either one. So the answer to number 1 is 95%, or A is 95%. So now what does B say? Well, I'm going to hit undo and get rid of the yellow, or yeller, depending on where you're from. The left side of this board don't work too good. There we go. Okay. And let's use aqua. What does it say? It says, what percentage has an IQ score less than 46? And what? Greater than what? 154. 0.15. What's 15 cent and 15 cent? So 0.3% is here. That's 0.30. And then C says, what percent, well, I'm not going to just change colors. Let's go with a per day. Okay. What percentage has an IQ score greater than 118? Somebody add those three up. Well, 15, that's 2.5, and 2.5 plus 13.5 is 16. So that would be 16%. And that's your answers. Question, gripe, complaint. So we'll type in 0.3% here because there ain't no way somebody says, well, that's 30%. No, it ain't. This is 0.15. That's a little bitty bit. So you ain't gonna get 30% out of this. Okay? And hit enter, and you feel good about yourself. And then this is gonna be 16 because 13.5%, 2.35, and 0.15% is 16%. And that is a test question. So make sure you know how to do that one in the babies. 15 days. Okay? Good test question. Anybody got a question on that one? Okay. Next one. This is the one that has 50. I'm going to let you look at it, but we're not doing it. You can watch the video from this morning. There it is. Okay? I'm not going through that again. Okay? But I will show you how to do it on your calculator. I've shown you how to do it on the spreadsheet, but I'll show you how to do it on a calculator also. So I'm not going over that one. So I won't delete that one. This one is 3.112/7. Let's see if this is a test question. Yes. Find the median for the given set of 6 ordered values. Find median for the given set values. Oh, the median, I'm sorry. The median for the given set values is blah, blah, blah. Oh, you just got to do a little algebra here. What do you got to do? Instead of a blank, you put what? X. Okay, and then how do you get the median? Remember how you get the median? So, well, no, I'm sorry. Let me just go in here. 5, 12, 25, blank, 41, and 49. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. So n is equal to 6. Therefore, blank plus, let's see, there's 3 here. Okay, 25 plus blank, right? X plus 25 over 2 is equal to what? 31.5? Everybody with me? Okay, now, how do you get rid of a fraction? Multiply both sides by the denominator. Multiply that by 2. Multiply that by 2. X plus 25 is equal to 31. 31 is 62, be 63. Minus 25. X is equal to, dang old 1, that'll be 5, dang old 13. 13 minus 5, I have no idea, 8. And then 5 minus 2 is 38, so dang old, that's 38. Makes you feel like you know what you're doing, don't it? Nobody's going to say anything? Okay, that's fine. You don't have to say anything. Let's check it. We don't have to put too much makeup on. There, we got it right. Dang old orange face, white neck. Next, let's get rid of that one. Well, did I not hit delete? Is that the one we just did, 33/11? Is that the one we just did? Okay, another, no, I'm not doing that one. I'm sorry, how many's in this one? I don't know, but we're not doing that one. That's not a test question, but, okay, I'll tell you what. We'll do it on the calculator, all right? Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it big enough till y'all can put it in your calculator. So I'm not gonna do it on the spreadsheet. I'm just gonna do it. Let's see if I can I, yeah. Dang old short bus size. There we go. You know, I was on a short bus when I was in the 2nd grade. Sure was. I rode for 2 weeks. My mama, they put me on the short bus in Varennes. My daggone mama went up there and raised all kind of hell. They had me in there looking at a dolphin, Duso the dolphin. You don't believe me? I'll tell you what. Look here. I'm going to show you. Dang old blue dolphin. Dang old Duso. Come out, Duso. Come out again. Duso the dolphin. There he is. Duso dolphin. A little puppet. There he is. And it's for, what does it stand for? Doing unto others or something. It's for, let's see, what does Duso stand for? Duso stands for, something about doing unto others. I can't remember what it is. What does Duso stand for? Developing understanding of self and others. 2, you know, back then they didn't have permission. They just did whatever they wanted to with you. Anybody go to Varennes? Okay, well don't go there because they'll put you on a short bus. Boy, my mama raised all kind of sin. I was on a regular bus after those 2 weeks. They said, there's something wrong with that boy. There's nothing wrong with that boy. Well, see, you got to realize, back then you didn't go to kindergarten, you know. So here I am on the farm. I don't have brothers or sisters. I got one sister like 10 years older than I am. So, you know, when I got to school, it was like party city, you know. I just went crazy. So evidently they thought something was wrong with me. They just they didn't know anything about me. Anyway, I'll shut up. Find stuff about your teacher. I was on a short bus. But you know, that's sad. You know what would happen today if a school put a kid on the short bus without documentation or anything? They would own the school. Dang it. My mama still tells stories about that. I caught the jack-o'-lantern on fire and the fire system went off. That was 1st grade. You know, we had jack-o'-lanterns back then, you know, the pumpkins, and we had a candle in it, and I just decided to stuff papers in it. Maybe that's why they sent me to do so. Come out, do so, come out again. That's the song. I still remember it. All right, put those in. I'll show you how to do it. I'm not gonna type all those in. I'll show you how to. I want you to type them in. All right, so go ahead and type them in. How do you type them in? Well, let me show you. You go to Stat and you go to Edit. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up and then I'll put. Just give me a second. I'll pull the numbers back up. I have to do this. I shouldn't have to do this. I don't need to do this. Okay, hit Stat. Right here, hit Stat. And then Edit, hit Enter. And then there is your, and start putting the numbers all the way down through there. I'm going to tell you how to sort them and everything. You hit, wait a minute, I'm going to get rid of these. And the first number is, what was the first number? Does anybody know? Okay, 217.6, 325.2. And you just hit down and you just fill them in, okay? So do that. So go back to the handy dandy There we go. Type those in. And I'm gonna tell you how to sort them. So you just punch them in, and I'll tell you how to sort them.
After we hit each number, we press enter.
I'm on the clock right now. You can hit the down arrow or you can hit enter. Do y'all think Russia and China worry about the cows pooping and the cows and the horses? No, they'd run over a dog to put an oil pump somewhere. They don't care. Well, y'all are concentrating, ain't you? What'd you do, quit? Huh? Well, you're gonna learn something, especially those that wasn't on the calculator drill team in high school. Were you on the calculator drill team? Okay, you got it? All right, so let's go back to the handy dandy calculator. And you want to do stat, go to sort A, and then type in second L1, which is above the 1, close parentheses. Now you don't have to do that. You can just hit enter because it defaults to L1. But I tell students just to make sure and hit enter. Now go look at it. Hit Stat, Edit, and now my numbers are in order. And your numbers should be in order too. All right, you ready? Hit Stat, and this is what you need to write down. Stat, Count, move over one place to the right. Hit number 1, and you can either hit Enter or you can hit Shift L1 and Enter. And look at there. Now go all the way down and look what it says. 5 number what? Summary. Write that down because I want you to draw the box plot. Now you got to have the mid-range. I don't know if they got the mid-range up here. You might have to figure the mid-range, which is not hard because what's the highest? You got the highest. The highest is 1348, right? What's the lowest? Okay, add those two together and divide by 2. That's your mid-range. Okay, remember that's not the same as yours. Mine's not the same as yours. Mine's made up. All right, so what do you do first with your box plot? Draw the what first? Number line. I heard somebody say number line. So draw the number line. I'm going to draw it up here at the top. All right, what's the min? You said it was what? 114.9. 1348.8. And then the mid-range is what? I told y'all to add them together and divide by 2. What is it?
731.
Say it one more time.
731.85.
731.85. Well, I can tell you right now that this is going to be skewed right because this guy right here makes all the other numbers what? Small.
Yeah.
So if this number is big and it makes all these small, where are they going to end up? Over here. So If this was a regular number like 800 or 900, then all of them would be all over the place. But since this is so big, it makes all these numbers small, so they're going to end up over here. So somebody tell me, what's the first quartile? 250.7. I'm just going to put it right in there. And then what's the third quartile?
198.65.
And then what's the median? It's in here, right? So it's going to be skewed right. Now, if you was to change that 1348, if you was to go back to your edit and go down and change that 1348, what's your second highest number besides 1348? Okay, if you changed it to 525, it would not be skewed right. Okay? All right, that's how you do that one. And they're asking you to do a frequency distribution, but I'm not going to worry about that. Hold on just a second. Let me get rid of this. Go away. Okay. No. Second. I'm about ready to quit. Second. Oh. Just get out of here. All right. If 13 classes are to be formed, choose an appropriate lower class limit for the first class and a class width. Well, first of all, you got to find. We said the lowest. I would make the lower class limit 114.9. Well, no. You said you want 13. 13 classes. You're going to have to go the difference, and you're going to have to divide by 13. Oh, where did this question come from? I don't even remember. I've never assigned this question before. They're going to have to divide by 13. I'm looking to see what if they're dividing by 13. Yep, 13 equal classes. The minimum data value is 112. We didn't even cover this. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll give everybody points for this one. It's a homework question. It's not a test question, so don't worry about this one as far as the homework. I'll give everybody points. I need, Mr. Poore, I need you to write that one down for me, number 33, and tell me after I have to do it after the test, okay? So when y'all come back to class, y'all don't come to class Tuesday. And you're not going to be coming back Thursday because I got to be in Atlanta, so we're probably going to be off next week. So I might have to teach. I don't know. I'll have to see. I got to see because I was gone last week. And this is the time everybody gets our conferences in. Get them in now because we don't want to do them during the summer. So we try to get them in now. And this is when all the conferences are going on. January and February is part of the new year, so everybody has conferences. And we have our faculty staff development Tuesday, which we're going to do nothing but sit up there and look at posters. At least the conferences, at least we do learn something at the conferences, but that thing up there, I'm not going. I don't care, they can just write me up, I ain't going. All right, so don't worry about that one. 2.2, 27/10. 2.2, 27/10. Let me see what this one is. Let me lower it a little bit. I gotta get off of this. I can't even see the question. Dang old 300%. Okay. Click on the data, television sets. Here's the data. All right, put this in order. I'm gonna just do it on the spreadsheet so everybody can see it. Okay? So you can write it down after I pull it up. So here is the data. And enable editing, and I'll make it a little bit bigger. Let's probably going to go off the screen though. So I'll just make it bigger where all y'all can see it. There we go. And there is, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in order for you so it'll be easier for you to copy. So I hit a highlight and then I go up here and hit data and A to Z. Okay, now copy those. I'll try to, let me color them for you. At 0, that's that color. Come on, hold on just a second. 2s, I'll color aqua. And 3s, I'll color a weird looking green. And the 4s, I'll color gray. And 5, I'll color it an old purple. Okay. Now, basically what they're going to ask you to do is form a frequency distribution of the numbers. And I guess what they're wanting is how many zeros, how many 1s, how many 2s, how many 3s. And then they're going to ask for the relative frequency, and then they're going to ask for the cumulative frequency. Probably, I don't know. That's probably what they're going to do. So I'll give you a second. There's the rest of them. Please control your book bag, Mr. Sorry. Four. So I'm going to say my categories or my classes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How many zeros I got? 1. Y'all sure?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that'd be 15. And then 12, thank you. And then how many on the other one? 7. 7 and what? 3 and 1. Now, if they want a relative frequency, that's the head count. That's what they call the frequency. Then the relative frequency is going to be the total. So I take my dang old total, hit the daggum button here, and that's how many numbers we got in all. And we'll do a relative frequency right here. Relative frequency. And then I'll do equals this number divided by that number, F4 to lock it. And then copy that down. And then your cumulative frequency, which really has no mathematical meaning, 1. And then this one's going to be 1 plus what? 15, right? Well, I screwed that one up. Hold on. 1 plus 15. There we go. And then copy that down. And what's the last number? What should the last number be? 39. Should be 39. So that's the relative frequency and the cumulative frequency. This is called a class or category. Since it's mathematical, it's a class. And this is called the what? Frequency. 25-cent word for head count. Now, if you look at it, what kind of looks like skewed what? Skewed right, because here's the middle. So all the data is where? On the left side. So that means it's skewed right. The data is skewed right. The bigger numbers are where? On the left of center. So let's see what they got and see if I did the question right. I didn't even read the question. Did they do that? Yeah. That's the frequency and that's the relative frequency. What percentage of households in the survey have 3 televisions? Really? They're going to ask that question. Round to, or to, do not round. Well, how many has 3? 17.5%. What percentage of households in the survey have 4 or more? What does 4 or more mean? That means you're going to add up these two right here. What is 7.5% and 2.5%? Dang old 10%, ain't it? We already said it's what? Skewed what? Right here, isn't it? No, it's right here. A. Wish I could get rid of this. This is driving me crazy. All right. Hit check. That's a good test question. Oh my God, really? Construct a relative frequency. Okay, relative frequency. Let's go look at the relative frequency. Let's take our handy dandy spreadsheet. And I'm going to take this right here. And I'm going to hit Control C. And I'm going to go Control V. And then I'm going to take this right here. And I'm going to hit Control C. And I'm going to hit Control V. And then, okay, I'll do this. Equals that. There. I'm going to be persnickety. I'm going to be persnickety right back. All right, now I'm going to take this. And let's see what it looks like. Insert. And I'll just do a bar graph. Well, that's not what it's supposed to look like. Let's try this. Insert. Okay, what does it look like? Does it look the same? Pretty much. Down, up, down. So let's see which one. Okay, everybody put that to memory. Okay, now let's go and see which one it looks like. C is in Charlie. And we feel good about ourselves. Okay, now I'm starting to get irritated. Describe the shape of the skewed what? Right. The skewed right. Aren't you glad I already taught you all this? Hey, we're done. Only A through H. I would not give you an A through H on the test. If you do, you have a reason to hit me, okay? I usually do not do those. The highest I'll go is C, usually. All right, that's that question. I bet this is the same question. 2.2, 11/7. No, hold on. Okay. Okay, go ahead and look at, I'll blow it up for you, and you can, there it is. Go ahead and draw that out. Just draw it, because I have no idea what they're going to ask. Okay, so just draw it. I've never seen this question before, and I've been teaching 120 in this book for the last 2 years. This is a new question. That happens from time to time. They update the questions and put new questions in. The book does, and My Labs Plus, they'll take those new questions and put them in, and then we're like, oh, this is nice. I've never seen this one before. No taking drugs in class. I'm not taking drugs. Yeah, you are. I saw it. I just take them. No, that's just, I don't believe you. My uncle is from Belton. He's a pretty rough character. I know the people in Belton. They're like the people in Lowndersville. Y'all know where Lowndersville is? It's below Stir and Ivor. It's called Lowndersville. Where are you from? I live in Lowndersville. You're an idiot. It's Lounsville. There's no crime rate down there. You know why? They still have death penalty down there. You break into somebody's house down there, they're gonna hang you or shoot you. Y'all ever heard of Tomasi Salem? Same way. It's above Pickens. Yeah, you don't want, if you're not kin to somebody up there, you don't stay up there after 5 o'clock. You better be kin to somebody. Belton is not that bad. Whereabouts you live in Belton?
I live near Alita Ford.
Where?
Calhoun Orchard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You told me that. Actually, that's between Belton and Honey Path. I'm sorry, Honey Path.
I'm like right on the line of Belton and going to Williamson.
Okay. Oh, so okay. I know about where you are now. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't do what Andy does. There's no way. There's 2 or 3 things I can't do. One is I couldn't be a police officer. Because if I saw you crawling out of somebody's house with all their stuff, I'd shoot you. I'd just shoot you. I wouldn't kill you. I'd shoot you in the leg or shoot you in the butt or something, you know. And I couldn't deal with what Andy has to deal with. All those kids running around and all those parents fussing about this and that. Oh, I'd be like, get your ass out of here. My sister wanted to do that. My sister wanted to take our farm and turn it into a palace. I said, oh, no. First one get bit by a daggum bug, we get sued. No. I can't deal with the public. I can deal with the public in here because I'm the master of this universe, so I can deal with it. But I can't deal with the public outside of this classroom. Now, when the snowflake and buttercup factor was not as high as it was, I could deal with the public, but I can't now. All right, this question, I have no idea what it's asking. Let's see. How many students? Well, what are you going to do? Add up all these frequencies, add up all these numbers, and that will be the number. So 2 plus 2 plus 8 plus 32 plus 42, blah, 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 blah. How much does it come out to be? 200? Okay, I'll wait. Let me see if I can add it. That's 8 and 2. That's 20. I mean, that's 10. So, no, I don't feel like adding all those up.
Yeah, 200.
I'm sorry, say again?
200.
200. Okay, so you add up all those. Now, what's the class width? Okay, well, I don't like doing it this way, but what is the difference between 60 and 70? 10. So that's your class width. Boom. There it is right there. Identify the classes and their frequency. 60 to 70. How many? 70 to 80. Actually, it's supposed to be 70 to 89. But I'm not going to get, but anyway, 80 to 90. 13, and so on. So whichever one that one is. There it is, 60. See, it is supposed to be 60 to 69. There it is. Because you can't include 70, what? Twice. You can't include 70 in one class and 70 in another class because it don't work. So that's the correct answer. So that's why, get out of the way, whoever sent this, I don't know if it's PM or AM, they didn't get it right because you cannot include 70 in 2 classes. So it'd be 60 to 69, because that's why I was saying that can't be right. It's got to be 60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 90 to 99. Think of your grades. Okay? What's a 90? Well, according to that B right there, it can be an A or what? A B. So you can't have both. Okay? It's kind of like having your cake and eat it too. Everything's free. You know, you can't have it. It's not possible. Okay? So you can't have an A and a B at the same time. All right, which class has the highest frequency? Y'all think y'all got this one? 100 to what? 109. Okay. Which class has the lowest frequency? 0 to what? Okay, well, it says 60 to 69. Okay, 1. I'm sorry, I thought that was a 2. Because if that was a 2, your lowest one would be what? 0 to 59. Because it has 0. What percent of students had an IQ of at least? What does at least mean? That means the lowest number is that number, right? At least. So that means 120 or above. I want you to write that down beside that. What percent of students had, and I want you to highlight at least 120. When you see the word at least, that means that number or above. Capiche? So look at 120. Where's 120? Right here. So add those up. 32. I get this one. 32 plus 8 is 40. And then 44. So the answer should be 44. Well, I don't know percent. We got to add up the percentages. So that would be, what was the total? 200?
Yeah.
So 32 plus 8 is 44. Somebody take 44 and divide it by 200. What do you get? Should be 22%. Yeah, 22%. Did any students have an IQ of 164? No. There you go, because there's good. That was good. So it seems like the only one they had trouble with was that one and that one. Remember, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have 70 and then have 70 in the A and 70 or C and 70 in the B. You can't have both. So there's got to be 60 to 69. Okay? The reason I kind of stumbled on this question, I've never seen this question before. This is a brand new question. Is it a test question? No. Now, is the part where it asks you about the total? That's a test question. All right? I'm not going to send you A through Z. I'm not going to do that. All right? I'll ask this. How many students were sampled? And you would say 200. Okay, next question. 2.13/2. In a relative frequency distribution, what should the relative frequency add up to? It's a percent. Good job. Add up to 100. Now, in some books, they consider it to be 1 because it's decimals. All right, write this down. Decimals equal to 1. Percentage equal to what?
100.
Okay, now this one, and please look at the question because I'm a guy. I need female help here. Read it real carefully because I'm looking to see if it has anything to do. Okay. If you do the relative frequency, it's going to be a decimal. You have to turn the decimal into a percentage. So since you have to turn the decimal into a percentage, that's an extra what? Step. So the relative frequency in the basic form is in a what? Decimal. So therefore, the answer is not 100, but what? 1. That's kind of a tricky question. Some people put it in, darn, that's got a paragraph. That's a brand new question. I ain't never seen a paragraph like this. Usually it just says excellent. That's a new question. Somebody's sending all these new questions in. All right? Let me ask you a question. Back row. You said you took Miss, what's your name?
Wu.
Yeah, did she do the Ask My Instructor questions?
No, it
If you asked her a question, she literally laughed at you and continued to talk.
Because she didn't understand us.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, I'll wait till after I shut off the recording. Okay. This question is 1.4, 27/14. Did I just do that one or? Okay. A human resource, I've never seen this one. Okay. A human resource department at a certain company wants to conduct a survey regarding workers' benefits. The department has an alphabetical list of blah, 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 and wants to conduct a systematic sample size of 50. Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen K in, it's going to be K over, I can't remember this question. There's a formula that goes with it. Hold on. Find K, compute N over little n. Big N over little n. Okay. Big N over little n. So that's going to be, big N is 4759 divided by 50. 95 point what?
18.
It doesn't say if it needs a whole number or what. 95.18.
You put 15.
What?
You put 15.
I don't think that's right. No. Okay. No. Oh, 98. Did I put 98? Let me see what they're doing here because I haven't seen K. I've never seen this question before. I'm sorry. You'll just have to hold on a second. Find K, compute to round down. I didn't round down. I'm sorry. So N, write this, big N over little n and round down. Okay? So that would be 95. If it was 82, then it would be 80. You round down. That's, I haven't seen that in years. Population is employee, therefore N is equal to 34. Okay, I'm looking to see what they're doing. Okay, they're just dividing and they're rounding, so that would be 85. Okay. Randomly select a number from 1 to K. Suppose, I'm doing this for the first time, y'all. Determine the individuals who will be administered. Randomly select a number from 1 to K. Suppose that we randomly select 10. Therefore, it would be 10 over 95 or 10 over 85 or 10 plus 85. Okay, this is not a test question. I've never seen this before. Okay, I'm looking. All right, everybody look at this on the board. First of all, you take 10. Okay, it says the for individual survey would be 10, so that would be 10 plus K. Write down 10 plus K, and then 10 plus 2K, and then 10 plus K. 40 minus 1. Where did they get to 40? Oh, the sample size, which is little n. Okay, write this down. 10 plus K, little n minus 1. 10 plus K, parentheses, little n minus 1. So that's what they're doing. Never seen this. I haven't seen this since I was in. All right, so it says determine the individuals from 1 to K. Suppose, okay, instead of 10 now, we're going to use what? 11. So what's the first formula I gave you? 11 plus K, right? So somebody take 11 plus 95. What's 11 plus 95?
The first one's 11.
The first one, 11? Okay. All right, and then 11 plus 95 is what? I'm sorry, what?
106.
Okay, and then the next one is 2K plus what? I done forgot it.
201.
What?
201.
201. What's the formula though?
K plus, and then they're like 2 times. No,
11 plus,
it'll be 11 plus.
plus 2K.
11 plus 2K, is that the formula? Okay, so write down 11 plus 2K, And then the last one, give me the formula. Be 11,
Plus K, parentheses, N minus.
okay? So N is 50. So N minus 1 is going to be 49. And then fill out to do the rest. What does it come out to be? I'm going to have to talk to Dr. Bender and say, where did you get these questions? Because she must have put them in here, or the book did. I don't know. We've had this book for 2 years, and I've never seen this question in this book. What does it come out to be?
I got 4,666.
4,666. And we got it. So write down those formulas I told you to write down, just so you can get through the homework, because I did. This is not on any of my tests. Okay? I don't even. The last time I saw K, we used a book called Triola. The book was written by a man named Triola. I met him one time at a conference. Oh my Lord. He put you to sleep saying hello. Okay? And he used K all the time in his book. And that's the last time I've seen K. And that was 3 years ago. So that question, I've never seen that question before. Make sure you write down the. No more sneezing in class, please. Give me that formula. Give me the formula. First, it's what? K. First is K, right? And that way, no, not K. It's 11. It's 11 first. And then the second one is going to be 11 what? Plus K? 11 plus K. And then 11 plus 2K? 11 plus 2K. And then the last one, dot, 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 is what?
11 plus K, parentheses, and then the N minus 1.
N minus 1. This is N. Okay, and K, you just figured K right here. K is big N over little n. And you round what? Down. Well, I'll be honest with you. The Human Resource Department at a certain company wants to conduct a survey regarding workers' benefits. Department is an alphabetical list of blah, blah, blah. I'll have to look that up in the book. I didn't even know that was in there. But that happens in 155. We had a question in 155 about Fibonacci series. And I'm like, Fibonacci series, that's abstract math. Why is it in math 155? So I don't know. Maybe this is in the book. Somebody needs to look, see if it's in the book. Is K in the book? This is 1.4. Did we even go over 1.4? Huh? Look in the outline.
Yeah, 1.4.
I don't remember going over this. I must have missed it. That's my fault. I thought.
It's in here on page 31.
Did we cover anything on page 31?
I don't remember.
Did you highlight anything?
That was just for whenever bias stuff.
It was talking about,
Yeah, we went over bias, but.
Sample, cluster sample.
Okay, this is a homework question, so knock yourself out on homework. That's how you do it. Now, the 11 comes from right here. So whatever that number is, in the example, it was 10. So it was 10, 10 plus K, 10 plus 2K, 10 plus K times N minus 1, and this is N right here. Little n is right there. And the only thing left is the BA number, and that's what? Big N. Okay? Sorry about that. That's my slackiness right there. But at least I tell you I don't know something. You know what's worse than a teacher that don't know something? A teacher that don't know something and try to play it off like he knows it. That's even worse. All right. Y'all get out of here. What y'all going to work on now? The test. You're going to work on the test, and you're